Good afternoon, mighty man. The male seed. Ngiyanibingelela namuhla Zamama. And I'm so happy to introduce this vision to you. Before I introduce the vision, let me introduce myself properly. I am Princess Duduzile Nkosi. Ngaqala ngafundzela ku-social worker and majors in psychology. My passion vele ngisukela ngimncane was to help poor people know that they are not born poor to die poor, but they have power within themselves to change their lives for better. So ngikhula nje ngisesikoleni ngifundza, I disciplined myself, ngifocusile vele because I had this big dream, understand. So I'm the only girl ke ekhaya, firstborn, ngilanya bafana, so nje ngikhule nebafana, understand. Mangiceda ke lokufundzela lo social worker, ngibese ngiba ngumfundisi nabo futhi ngafundzela kufundisa because I believe in education. I'm believing ukuthi umuntu ufuna abe ne-knowledge and master things, abe ne-self-leadership before ato-leader labanye bantu yabo. So I did lawo ma-studies lawo. Ibhayibheli so both ubufundisi ne-social worker bungenze kakhulu kuline ye-counseling. Ngibhizi nje nge-counseling edimileni debantu. So 5 years ago ngenda i-course ye-life coaching. Your life coaching opened a lot of things in my life. Lapho sisistudisha ngengqondo, i-brain ukuthi isebenza kanjani. And there we help you remember ukuthi you are a full package. Uphelele mawuso. We have all the resources that you need to make it in life within yourself. So we help you tap into those inner resources. So both as umuntu le afunze ngengqondo, umuntu futhi la agcwaliswe ngumoya kaNkulunkulu, ngiyakhona kuletha i-balance between the natural intelligence and the spiritual aspect of life. Because now by the grace of God, I'm naturally intelligent. Well, so in the beginning of beginnings, God as creator created us in his own image and likeness. That means we have the nature of God, we have the character of God. We can think like God, we can do things like God, we can create things like God, because sifana naye. So he is the one who gave this brain of ours to think ukuthi hey sifundzele kubuka litshe, through le litshe sikhona discover ukuthi umhlaba umdzala kangakanani. Archaeology niyo le discover dino letiningi that are in the Bible ukuthi they are real. Nguye futhi losiniketa ingqondo ehlakanipha to calculate in the mathematics. Nguye futhi losiniketa ingqondo ehlakaniphile kwenta i-science. Nguye futhi losanda discover leminye imihlaba, ama-Jupiter, ama-Mars and all that, because vele usende in his own image. Wasinika umthetho for us to be fruitful, to multiply, to subdue, to replenish, to have dominion in everything that he has created. In other words, gonga lobu creation vele, God gave it to us to manage it. That is why asiniketa ingqondo letivulekile, the civilization, the progression in life, because vele ufuna sirule and have dominion over all his creation. The world is a platform for us ukuthi sikhombe lobo nkulunkulu la abufaka yena in us. What amazes me is when men discover the wisdom when men discover the way of controlling the creation of God, then man wants to divorce God, then man wants to disconnect himself from God because he thinks now he is a God. The truth was we are gods. That's how we were created, to be gods. But we need to be connected to the source of our lives, the Creator God. My concern is just there. The world we are living in has revolved. Ishintshile umhlaba, angeke futhi uze ubuyele emuva. Kubida ukuthi thine develop a new way of living in this world. So nayi-ke progression, nayi civilization, nyalo sesifaka esikhathini se-artificial intelligence. Just there, artificial intelligence. The question is, sesitofika ku-artificial intelligence nje, are we connected to the real, authentic source of all intelligences, which is God? Let gap leyo youngsters newly raise a concern to me to say, you know what, our young generation, they are just born into technology. They don't have the roots. The technology advance, who is the source behind it? And it's God. I want us to take ourselves to the journey back to discover God, to discover ourselves, to discover the world, which is our platform to demonstrate like Creator God. To discover logo, see connected to Creator God, not away from Him. My passion goes to you youngsters, especially the male seed. Yo, siphila ku a fatherless generation, absent fathers, fathers who reject their children. Labanye they were rejected basasetiswini tabo mawabo. Labanye mababa ati boba wabo, but they are neglected, they are abandoned. Labanye mabahlala nabo boba wabo, but nje they are abused emotionally, economically, verbally. You know, the male seed, ikrayam iti ayiko role model or mentor le closer. Sinabela abantu from afar, lesingabathi nokuthi baze bafike lapha bafike kanjani, because the people that are close to us ufana nokuthi nje abekho. You understand? So kungokuba nabo vele azange barizwe bobabo closely. So yadibona nyalo uqale a relationship. Muqale relationship, you don't know yourself. Uthola this baby girl, now she doesn't know herself. You are trying to find yourself through her. She's trying to find herself through you, and it's just a mess. Heartbreak. Lokuthi wena ubreak ne first girlfriend yakho uvele nje sekuloba i-chain ma break, because you don't know yourself, and naye baby chick she does not know herself. So iyakulenza bale, you are destroying each other. Ekugcineni sitothini ngone thine boy to boy relationship, girl to girl relationship, ngoba understand that. But the real issue is we are disconnected to the source of our lives. We don't know who we are. We don't know who God is. We don't know the world out there. See, destroy fear of the unknown. See, people fear every day of our lives. So, young men, please allow me to discover the journey. I call it inside workout. Siben work out your inner man. Because some of you will go through stresses and depression and being suicidal all alone, not even sharing, because of when but I you understand. and then we'll try to find life purpose through labanye bantu. Ngicela ningiside sisitane nisitakale ndiyosita nalabanye ma-young men, because you have within yourself the strength, that power to change your life. It's not with your parent, it's not with your uncle, it's not with your rich relative, it's not outside, it's inside you. You and God inside can make all the difference in your life and in the lives of other people. Ngicela sibreak le cycle yo le gap yemuntu wesilisa empilweni yebantu imatema kakhulu, because even baby girl wants to have a father as a role model, a first boyfriend yakhe, but akekho father there. Ne understand nje ukuthi sikumesi kanjani. Mighty men, inside out, work out, discover who you are, discover God, discover the world, which is actually your platform to display who you are. Not disconnected from God, but connected to the source of life. The approach will be, because machita was full of Bible, I have so much. And yet it is the source of life. So the approach will be I love us to share through my question about the issues that are in a conflict Guinea. As we get in Mhlaba and all things that are happening in the world, we won't solve those things outside before we solve the inside thing. A trouble, the enemy ngaphandle, doesn't matter as long as ngaphandle. The enemy that is inside. Please be open enough to share those inner conflicts that young men are going through. You don't have to be personal with your questions. It can be anonymous, because most of the challenges that you are facing, very good age group here, very low challenges laba face ngiyacela kakhulu ngiyancela about sharing at sometimes ikhuluma, especially on my personal issues, but this time guys, kuze ndolapheka, and stand your ground and break the cycle and be strong leaders. About the self-leadership, let's open up, let's share our concerns, inner conflicts then now, my questions then now, and see ukuthi labanye badila njani nawo, and kakhulu base to the book of wisdom, ukuthi yona book of wisdom ithini ngema issues la so, and singafacana kanjani nawo, head on or around or however. And also understand the vision, share with others. From age 21, boys, come on a board. Let us have boys talks, please. Let us have boys dialogue, please. Let us build ourselves inside. Let us build a new culture of mighty men in our generation, because really, otherwise you see the future, guys. Imagine when I'm guys. So this is it. Before we clue ourselves with artificial intelligence, let us clue ourselves with the intelligent of all intelligences. Let us walk through the word. Let us come in terms with the self, with the inner self, strengthen ourselves, embody ourselves through knowledge, through revelation, through sharing, through openness, through love, through care, through concern for the other person. I believe we'll answer a lot of questions and be able to be the answer ourselves to our generation and those who are looking up to us, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me. Above all, for showing interest and also inviting your friends and loved ones. That is it from the desk of Princess D. Shalom.